How are you doing today? Sorry, I was in another meeting. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Kranti, Rahul, Vipin, Bhanu. Good morning. Hi, Sagar. Hi, Nasrin. Hi, Siddharth. Good morning. Okay, let's jump on. So did you complete all your practicals yesterday? Everyone? Responses, please. Did you complete it or yet to complete? Okay, nice. So those who are done good, those who have not done, please take your time and then finish it. So let's move on to the next topic here. Let me share my screen. Okay, take care, Hylas. Okay, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay, take care, Hylas. Hope you get well soon. Okay. So what we did yesterday, we worked on AMIs and then snapshots and lifecycle manager, right? And today, let's talk more about volumes. Let's talk more about volumes. So for this, let me go ahead and then launch EC2 instance. So guys, this time I will be using this time Windows EC2 instance. So do you see this is Microsoft Server 2019 free tier eligible? Let's go ahead and select that. T2 micro, put it in 1A, enable the IP address. Next, next, and name, call it as server 1. Next, review, and then launch. So guys, I'll be launching one more EC2 instance also, so that we can play around with the volumes, detaching, attaching and all. So this time I'll put it in 1B, enable it, and then click on next, next, and capital N, name, call it as server 2. Next, existing security group, and then finish. Let it come up. Okay, so let it come up. So before it comes up, guys, how many? We have two EC2 instances. So how many volumes each? Each EC2 instance has one root volume. So how many volumes in total? We have 2 volumes in total. So if you come down in the volume sections, we have 2 volumes, which is for server 1 and which is for server 2. Right? So let us talk. So how to create volumes, we'll see later. So let's go to action and see. By the way, let me log into the EC2 instance first. Server 1 at least. Remote desktop. .0. So administrator, and then get the password. So it's still why? It's a new mission only, no? Okay, you have 11 a.m. pen file, decrypt it, and copy it, and then paste it out here. So let us log in. By the way, in yesterday's task, we discussed, I gave you the first task. So guys, when you create a image, and from that image, if you log into the EC2 instance, how about the password? Did you get the password? Guys, yeah, what is the password that you used? What is the answer? Did you just left it, or how did you log into the second machine? Yeah, Banu, I understood. How about others? So guys, created new key. Boah. Guys, are you there? Did you understand the question? I said in the first task, whenever you launch an EC2 instance, I told you to create an image out of it. And from that image, you launch the EC2 instance. And for the second EC2 instance, how did you log in? Did you got the password? From where do you get the password? Did you launch EC2 instance from the image? From the image that you have created from the custom AMI? Then how do you got the password there? I think you guys have not done the practicals. So guys, check it. So you should, Banu has already answered. So that's a parent's password that you have to use. So anyways, that we have logged in here. Do you see this here? We have, if you are not smart guys, if you are lazy, I cannot help. So you have to be very smart. Okay. And I'll also get interest if you are smart. Okay, so let's come back here. So we have server one. So do you see this here? What is the C drive? What is the size of the C drive here? 30 GB, right? Because the C drive, the root volume is 30 GB there, right? The root volume is 30 GB. So if you go to the actions, I'll talk about the volumes, modify volume soon. But do you see this? If I want to take the backup of the volume, what is the backup of the volume called? Snapshot. So here, if I want to take the snapshot, what you should do, select that particular volume and go ahead and click on create snapshot. So call it as test snapshot. So this is how you create the snapshot, just like that. So that snapshot will be getting created over here. So this is how you create a snapshot. And you know very well this snapshot lifecycle policy. Yesterday we have discussed now lifecycle manager, right? Lifecycle manager. So this is what the lifecycle manager is. If you click on create snapshot life policy, so the same thing you will get it that we have discussed. Guys, I want you, I think you might have just checked it, but did you try to create a policy? I want you to create a policy and see how to create a snapshot. If you have not done, please redo it. So I want you to, guys, check the UTC time now. Let's say, for example, UTC time, 5:57 a.m. So here, put it as 05:59 a.m. Oh, wow. Like this. output 6. And then configure everything, give the tags for the volumes and find out it, and then click on create it. So I want you to see that the snapshots are automatically get created or not. Did anyone try that? That is a task that I have given yesterday. Has anyone tried that? Oh boy. Then what practicals you guys are doing? Yeah, please do it today. Okay. So I can just ignore it and then say that okay, you have not done, do it. But why I'm more concerned? So guys, whatever you have learned, you have to learn perfectly. Okay. So please do it. Take time and do it. Okay. So delete volume. Is it possible to delete the volume before detaching it? We cannot delete the volume. First, you need to go ahead and then detach. But is it possible for me to detach this volume? Is it possible for detach this volume? Right? So yes. So guys, here you cannot detach this because this is the root volume, right? So this is the root volume. That's the reason why you cannot detach the volume. So you need to stop the EC2 instance and then you need to detach it. So guys, anyways, I have logged into the server one. Should we stop server two and see how to detach it? Let's go and stop this server. Second server, server two. I'm stopping the EC2 instance here. So I'm stopping the EC2 instance here. Let it wait until it stops. Okay, now it is stopped the EC2 instance. Let's go to the volumes and select that server 2. And now let's try to detach it. So you cannot delete it because it is already in use. The state is in use. So if you go ahead and then detach now, let's click on detach volume. Now as the EC2 instance is in stop state, now I can go ahead and then detach it. And if you refresh it, now this state is now available. So this server 2 volume is attached to any EC2 instance now? No. So now as the server 2 volume is detached, is it possible for us to start the server 2 EC2 instance? Will it start? No, it doesn't start because there is no root volume at all. It will not start. So everyone understood how to detach a volume, detach a root volume, basically. So if you detach it, then the status will be in available. That meaning this volume is this volume is not attached to any of the EC2 instance. So to which volume, to which EC2 instance is it attached? You can see the attached information over here. Yes, Nasrin. Yeah. And that is how, and then how to attach it back. So guys, now this server 2, this volume is in which availability zone? This server 2 volume is in which availability zone? 1B. So is it possible for me to attach it to server 1 EC2 instance? Oh boy. Is it possible for me to attach it to server 1? Server 1 is in which availability zone? 1A. So 1B volume can be attached to 1A EC2 instance. Then you said yes. You cannot, right? You cannot. So, so now how to attach it back? So guys, I have detached the root volume. Now I'm attaching back the same root volume. How? Right click it and then attach volume. So do you see this here? The volume is in 1B availability zone. So when I'm saying this attached to volume, I can attach to any of the EC2 instance which is in 1B. Yes, I can attach it to any of the EC2 instance which is in 1B. So is it possible to attach it to 1A EC2 instance? No, because you cannot even get the list over here. You cannot even get the list over here because it will list only 1B availability zone EC2 instance. That's the reason why I said one vice versa. That meaning 1B availability zone volume cannot be attached to 1A EC2 instance. 1A volume cannot be attached to 1B EC2 instance because the listing will be happening based on the volumes availability zone. So now I have selected server 2. So guys, now how do I attach this root volume? What is the device name that we should always use to attach? Yes, /dev/sda1 /dev/sda1. This question, sir, can we attach the server to volume as additional volume of another instance? Yes, we'll do. See. So now, guys, as we don't have the root volume attached, so we know that this volume is having operating system and we need to attach it back as /dev/sda1 only. Then click on attach. So then now it is in use, right? So now you can go and start the EC2 instance. Everyone understood how to detach the root volume and how to attach the root volume? Detaching the root volume and attaching back the root volume. Yes. So now force detach, I'll show you. Force detach can be done, let's say, for example, for the additional volumes. So now change IO setting, don't disable any IO settings because that is good for performance, and edit tags. Now let me talk about modify volume. So now guys, I have logged into this server 1, which is 30 GB. Now all of a sudden this 30 GB got full. Now your developer or whoever it is now has informed to you that, hey, can you please increase the size of this volume 30 GB? Did we learn that? Is it possible to increase the size of the volume on fly? Yes, we have learned it. Do you need to stop the EC2 instance for that? No need. So how to increase the size of the volume? So go to actions. No, not additional volume, the same volume. The same C drive, now it has 30 GB. The same C drive should be having 50 GB now, let's say, for example. So I just go ahead and click on modify volume. So guys, this 30 GB, let me increase it to 50 GB. 20 GB increase. Guys, increasing 50 GB or 500 GB or 5000 GB, both are, everything is same. Okay, na? So I'm increasing it. So guys, do you see this? You can change the volume type also. Please write down in your book or anywhere. So you can change the volume type on fly as well. You can change the volume. So now it is GPUT. I can select something else also. Okay. So guys, see, is it possible to decrease the volume size? I have 30 GB already. Can I put it to 29? Now, do you see this? The size of volume can only be increased, not decreased. So now from 30, let's increase to 50. Everyone understood how to increase the volume? And I'm clicking on modify. Click on modify and click on yes. So now it is 30 GB. If I refresh it, it has become 50 GB. So now if I go inside the EC2 instance and if I refresh it, does it is now 50 GB here? No, it is still 30 GB here. It is still 30 GB. So why it is still 30 GB? So we need to do a little bit of some small magic over here inside the machine. Because guys, does AWS has access inside your EC2 instance? No. AWS will give you the provisioning in the backend. Right from the AWS point of view, he has allocated 50 GB, but you have to enable that on this EC2 instance. How to enable it? Go to disk management. Go to disk management. Do you see this 20 GB got unallocated here? Right? We need to extend this volume, na 30 GB. Right click and extend volume. Right? Right click it. Don't right click on this 20 GB. Don't create a new volume. You need to extend 30 GB to 50 GB. Right click and then extend volume. Click on next, next, finish it. So now if I go back here, now it is 30. If I refresh it, it is 50 now. So see guys, do you see? Do you see how easily we have increased the size of the C drive? So this is the most common thing in real time people ask you to do it. Do you understand how to increase the size of the volume? Now for the same EC2 instance, should I go ahead and add an additional volume? Now people will ask, sir, I need D drive here. Should we go and create a new volume? For that we need to create a volume, kada, right? Yes or no? We need to create a volume. So click on how to create a volume. See here, click on create volume. So you can select any of the size. Guys, if I'm creating a new volume, that is a root volume or additional volume? It's an additional volume. So additional volume, I just go with so guys, whatever you are asking inside the EC2 instance is a Windows administration. You can do whatever you want, no issues. Okay, na? So guys, I'm creating an additional volume. I just wanted to show you, so I don't want to go with the big one. So select magnetic, and then 10 GB is fine. 10 GB is fine. Shashank is asking, is it D drive or E drive? So you're asking, na, D drive or E drive? Shashank. So here we have availability zone, right, Sheetal? You're right. So you have availability zone. Did I told you that volumes can be created in the availability zone? So now which availability zone I need to select it here? 1A. So that meaning what? Wherever your EC2 instance is, the same EC2, the same availability zone, you need to select it. Yes. So select 1A and then keep this snapshot ID default. I don't want to encrypt it. And then just go ahead and click on create volume, small volume. And I call it as ID additional volume. Which one? Server one. Server one additional volume. So now this state is available. Should we go and attach it to the server one? How do I attach? Go ahead and then click on attach volume. So select now this here, you know this here. Did I log into server one or server two? Server one only, no? So select this server one here. And guys, this is a root volume or an additional volume? Additional volume. But is it good to provide /dev/sda1? No. So here you can go with you can go with xvdf all the way through xvdp. So xvdf, I can keep it just like that because it can start with xvdf. You can go with xvdf GHIJKLMNO till P. So I'm going in like this and click on attach. See guys, do you see this now? Additional volume is in use and it is getting attached. So now it is attached. And if I go to the EC2 instance, can I see this D drive here? No. So again, go to this disk management. And do you see this here? 10 GB disk one is unallocated. That is offline. It was only disk 0. Now, as we have attached it to the backend to this, it is now disk 1. So right click it and make it online. It says not initialize. Right click it and initialize. And it says unallocated. Let's allocate it. Create a new. There is no difference. And then click on new simple volume. Next, next. And this is the drive name people are asking here, Shashank. You can put any of the drive name here. So as after C, we get good to have D drive. So next, next, and then finish it. So if I go here and now I have the D drive. See how easily we can create a volume and modify the volume, increase the size, right? You can add 16 terabyte of each volume also. Now I have added only 10 GB. Can I add 16 terabyte also? Yes, I can go ahead and do it on the fly. Is this clear, guys? This while installing application, Windows Server is showing network blocker blocked, sir. How to remove it? So Sagar, whatever you do inside the machine is you have to uh, resolve it. It's nothing to do with the AWS because AWS doesn't have any access inside your EC2 instance. What is that network blocker? Until and unless I see it, I don't know. Understood, guys? He can't access internet. Why can't I? Okay, let me go ahead. This is my EC2 instance, na? So open Internet Explorer. So click on okay here google.com. See, for you, you say that you are not able to access internet. Why? How come I can access internet? Huh? Install any application. Saga too much, yeah. So install Chrome first. This bloody Internet Explorer will take. Let's say, for example, install. So guys, first guest install Chrome first. Okay. Install, let's say, Notepad++. Huh? For example. So whatever that you are using it, guys, AWS will charge for it. Okay, na? So until you add the Chrome, so you will get all these bloody things. Actually, this is not our job. You have to do it by yourself. Oh, bloody. So download it. So why can't you download the Chrome and then install it? So we used to do everything like this. So who is that? Sagar. So can't you download Chrome from here? And then from that, you can just go ahead and then install all whatever that you want to install it. Okay. Sir, could you please show the same volume assignment additional? Okay. That is, oh, you guys are sugar patients, yeah, seriously. I have that as a task for you. Hmm? So for the moment, is it clear till here how to launch, how to detach, attach, how to create additional volumes, how to write, modify everything, modifying volume, creating a snapshot, detach, attach. So now, do you see this here? We have a D drive. We have a D drive here. We have a D drive here. So I want to detach it. I want to detach it. Is it possible to detach that additional volume directly? Yes, we have learned that, right? So click on detach it and click on detach. So, and you see this? It is detaching, detaching. It is detaching. It is detaching. So if you want to force detach, go ahead and then force detach, right? is in available state already, he's saying. That means already detached. You see this? So do we need to stop the EC2 instance for that? No need. No need. Do you understand the volume sections, guys, everyone? So do you remember we discussed about, do you know we discussed about the cross task in our theoretical sections? Cross task with the diagram. So what I want you to do is here, that cross task, guys, that cross task. So cross task, so you can detach that additional volumes, and I want that additional volume to be attached as to the another availability zone EC2 instance. So what is the concept that you can get in it here? How to attach? Can you directly detach the 1A volume and attach to 1B EC2 instance? No. What we should take for that? Snapshot, hai na? Right? So you need to take the snapshot, and from that snapshot, can't you create a volume from that snapshot? See, we have created a snapshot here. Can't you create a volume? And in which availability zone? Select the availability zone, whichever you want. I want to replace, do the switch off and on for additional volumes as well as for the root volumes. Okay. Increase the root volume size and add additional volume and make it available to the user. So play with attach and detach volume for the root and additional volumes. Okay. See, I have clearly given the task. Detach 1A root volume and attach to the another 1A EC2 instance. That meaning you need to launch 2 EC2 instances in 1A and detach the root volume for the both and then replace it. You're getting it what I'm saying. So this is one scenario. Yeah. So this is 2 EC2 instances here. Let's say you launch 4 EC2 instances. This is 1A. This is also in 1A. This is in 1B and this is also in 1B. Okay. So guys, detach this volume, attach it here. Can you do it just like that? Yes, we can do it because they both are in same availability zone. This is the root volume. I want you to detach this one and detach this one and put it here. And do the same thing for your additional volume. Detach this and attach it here, detach it and attach here. And by this, you will get to know that how to detach and attach the root and additional volumes, same operating systems, Windows, in the same availability zone. So, and I want also to detach this and try to attach it here. And this one you will be doing using the snapshot. And I want also you to do the additional volumes. Understood? So that is the tasks that I have mentioned over here. And do you remember? And also one exploring task for you. So guys, assume you lost your PEM file. How to log into the EC2 instance? I want you to explore on this topic. It's very easy. I already told you in the theoretical topic. Yes or no? Yes, Kiran. Thank you for. Right. So it's very easy. Okay. And also take the snapshot in Mumbai region and copy the another, this snapshot, another region. From that snapshot, you create a volume out of it and attach it to the EC2 instance in Ireland region. Okay. These are all different scenarios that you will get it. And I want also to explore in Linux environment. So I'll show you very neatly how to do that step by step. But here, do you see this here? Let's say, for example, for this, I'm modifying to 20, for example. If you click on modify, do you see this here? You get it Linux instructions. Open that. So I'm giving this URL to you, and you can also use it. So go to this, guys, and not this. And if you come down, do you see this? Extend the file system of EBS volumes. Guys, can't you just put this and try to do by yourself? Put these commands. Just execute these commands and read these steps, 7, 8 steps, right? So I want you to do that. Yes. Lifecycle manager, you already did it. And I'm also telling you to create a snapshot with the UTC time. And once you are done with it, so terminate the EC2 instances and then delete additional volumes in lifecycle policy. So I want you to do these things. So I'm a bit worried because yesterday's task also many people are pending, and today also you have a good task. Please take your time and do it. So guys, most of the things I have already shown you here. There are multiple scenarios that I have given, and the only exploring topic is only once you lost the PEM file, how do you try to log into that EC2 instance? I want you to do that. Just put it here, lost my PEM file, how to log into the EC2 instance. You'll get so many articles. Just go with it and then is it possible to convert Windows instance to Linux? Wow, no. No, Rahul. Any questions? So once you're done, there is question, sir, can we get the practical study material to perform practical step by step? So Sumit, if you follow step by step by looking and do it, you will never grow up. So doing it, checking this one step and doing it, checking this another step, doing it, that is really not good for our health. Definitely. Sad, in that case, we are not here to work on Linux missions. That is, you have to learn a Linux separately. In that Linux classes, you will be learning all these things, how to do stuff, etc. We are learning AWS here, okay? But still, I'm showing you how to do all these things in Linux, okay? So it's not a big experience, people. Why can't you back up me here? Yeah. So this is not a big task. It's only a couple of commands that you need to execute it. And in real time also, no one will come to you and say that take these steps and execute it. No, you have to think more. You have to think more. Okay. You have to think by yourself and you have to trigger by yourself and you have to explore, right? And you and very good thing is I'm giving you spoon feeding each and every sentences, each and every option. No one will give you like this, right? There are few things definitely you have to do it by yourself. Yes. No, it doesn't charge. PEM file PPKs doesn't charge. Don't worry about /3/38 and all. We'll talk that in VPC section in networking. Yes. So once you are done with all these things, so go ahead and then yesterday I was creating Red Hat AMI EC2 while creating it and selecting volume in 1B zone. I got machine. What is that? I didn't understand the question. I was creating Red Hat AMI. You are creating an AMI. I was creating Red Hat AMI EC2. Okay. While creating it and selecting volume in one. While launching the EC2 instance, how do you select the volume in 1B? While launching the EC2 instance, the root volume will be there automatically. And you don't get any availability zone to be selected for the volume. Okay, so terminate the EC2 instances. Guys, once you terminate the EC2 instances and make sure that your additional volumes will be there, right? So additional volumes will not get terminated automatically. You have to go ahead and then delete that manually, right? Your additional volumes will be deleted automatically, guys, when you terminate the EC2 instance? No. Okay, this was done. So let's go here to volumes. And you see this, some volumes are here. Select this and then delete volumes. So go to dashboards and refresh it. There is one snapshot here. Go ahead and delete that snapshot also. So this is where you don't get all the bills unnecessarily. Refresh it. All are 0, instances 2, those are terminated. That is fine. This question, sir, I was practicing EC2 certificate and can confidently say most of it's covered in the theory. And I would like to thank you for providing good lessons. Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, Santosh. But I would like to wait a little bit more, because we have load balancing and auto scaling. Once you are done with it, then you can do that. But good. Good that you put the message, other will get the confidence. Can you please paste tomorrow's to the task in chat? I have already pasted. So guys, can you someone paste the task? Okay, let me. Okay, thank you, Nasrin. Wait. Any other questions? If we created instance in another region unexpectedly, sir, how we check all the regions at the same time? Anyone answer that? Can anyone answer? Yes, Banu, right. Global view. Sagar, go to global view here. And then find out all the EC2 instances. Do you see? These are all the EC2 instances across the regions. All are 0. In Mumbai, it is 2, but those are terminated. All are 0. Any other questions? Are you going for the Linux classes also, guys? Is the Linux classes also happening, I think? Okay, good. Sir, explain once Putty. What is there to explain in Putty? Download Putty, and then here, put the IP address of your EC2 instance, expand SSH, select auth, and select your PPK file here, and then open. That's it. There's nothing to do with the Putty. Putty is just a client to connect to your Linux machines. Any other questions? I was not able to restore. Can you please show? Try it out. Try it out. If I show, try it out. If something is not working, try to find out the solution from the internet. This is how you'll be doing it in your actual in real time. Why it is not showing? What is the error? Sir, what is the use of SSH and not see? What is the use of SSH? Anyone? What is SSH? SSH is a protocol. It's a Linux protocol, secure shell to connect to the Linux EC2 instances. And Putty has an option where you can log in with the SSH, and auth meaning how do you authenticate to that EC2 instance? You are providing the PPK. That means if you are providing the PPK, you no need to give the username. I mean, that says like, that is valid. It's just like a PEM file, yeah? For the PEM file, how you authenticate, how to get the password, and this is the PPK it used to allow to get into to connect to the EC2 instance. And here you say SSH connection type. Nice. Okay, so please go ahead and then do all the practicals. And tomorrow will be very important topic. I'll be the The next topic would be here, load balancers. So I want you to complete all these things. So we have load balancers and auto scaling left. So we'll be talking about the load balances in tomorrow's session. Can you give the final CC for today? I'm again concerned. Please go ahead and then finish all your practicals. Thank you. Great. साद भाई रोकना पड़ता, बहुत आगे जा रहे हैं आप, आराम से कर लेंगे. वो तो लास्ट वाला है, बिल्कुल लास्ट. Great. Thank you, Bhushan. I'll have it. Okay. So thank you. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow with the next practicals. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow.